everybody. I'm just 97. And let me tell you the stage about it. Well, this is my first video, and I mean my first. Well, let me first tell you about my week. Well, my week was perfect. And I mean perfection. Well, let me read to you from my planner that I wrote so far. And if this gets really boring to you, then don't be bored. Because I had a good week so far at school. And nobody messed with me, but I won't tell y'all, shut up. So, let me tell you about my plan. Actually, it's like a personal diary. Tell the comments if you watch Diary with the Him, then this is my diary and my planner at the same time. So I was really nervous on Sunday when my schedule would be. Tragedy can be bad, but it's over. The world is ending. It took a beat. What will we do? Nothing will turn it to. Anything at all will make it fall. And on Tuesday, good day can begin with knowledge. It's good here. Full of wayfare. Happiness is on its way on Tuesday. Wednesday, life is happy, sorrow is sad. My knowledge can lead for people to read. And on Thursday, let flowers flee free today. Story. A flower can grow from out to in, all the time onto the garden. If one could grow, then all may flow. On Friday, quote, good night, good night. Parting is such sweet summer. As shall I say goodnight till tomorrow. And also this will be related to Romeo and Juliet. Written by William Shakespeare. Read it. Anyway, story. Life is nothing better than this. Today is a miracle for all blessed people. Vitalities will begin to show up for wise people. And intelligence will make an increase to all scholarship anywhere in this earth. So that'll do very well. And here's what I wrote so far. Sometimes I wrote poems and stories with emotion, knowing how I feel. And I did the same that last year. So let me tell you what we learned about this week. So, in science, we talked about avalanches, landslides, and mudslides. Jerry's career, well, Jerry's career we had a substitute, but then my teacher was mad yesterday. I'm not going to talk about it. In English, well, we got on read stage 4 of the Christmas Carol. We're reading about that in our class by Charles Dickens. And my brother mentioned one time that he watched a movie about it. But we're reading the story about it. That's the exact relation to it. In math, we're starting an intro to Unit 4. And in history, we're talking about the Louisiana Purchase. So, that's all. Now let me tell you about stage advice. One, if you feel very uncomfortable, like what your friend is doing, try ask a grown-up. Like, for example, this friend named Molly. Well, Molly wants to go to the dance with her friends. But guess what? The dances are all night. So, So it was it was a boy girl dance, and they were dancing all wild and that kind of stuff. She had been to one of those dances before, so she cannot take the disgrace anymore. So she told her mother, and then her mother would do something about that to either tell the friends you can't go or ditch them. I would rather tell them I cannot go. That's exactly what I can do. So, here's what you should do. If your friends want you to go to some crazy event, like a house party, which is very crazy, like you went to one of those before, or anything like that, if you feel very uncomfortable around your friends, or I should say the fake friends, ask a parent, and then they will help you. And here are these two decisions you can do even without telling them. Either ditch your friends or tell them no. Because here's what I just learned. Never take in the peer pressure. Because following your friend's directions can lead you into peer pressure. So, do not follow everything your friend tells you to. Only follow your right friends who tell you the right stuff to do. Like me. I could be wrong and all that kind of stuff, but that doesn't mean I can be wrong all the time. So, let's review. We talked about my day, my week, and also stage advice. If you feel uncomfortable around what your friend trying to tell you to, or trying to tell you, like to show to a crazy event or anything like that, ask an adult or do these two things. Either ditch your friend or tell them no. I don't care how crazy it is, ask an adult or follow these two things. In fact, those two things are a decision. So, this is my first stage advice video. So, I'll see you guys later. And do not miss my February live stream, which is my birthday. And of course, other about the sex game, I'll be missing that. Because I don't care much about the Saints. I'm just kidding. I like the Saints too. But I can't watch the game anyway because I have more important things to do than to watch that game. I like the Saints. And I wish they'll win. And I hope they'll win. But they'll be a happy day to anyone. Well, I wish I could watch that game, but I have so much important things to do. And do not gang all personal and stuff to knowing what I'm doing. That means you. So, do not miss my February live stream, which will be on February 10th. And so I cannot do it because of the government shutdown, which will be requiring and all that money and kind of stuff for the bill. Like the phone bill. Well, we need the phone bill to be paid because anyway, we just want it to be paid. Because I cannot just live without internet connection. I mean, if I'm living without internet connection, it'd be a death sentence. And who knows that'll be like. So, I had last name, and Martin Luther King Day. Well, Martin Luther King He was an activist and also a minister too. So you might say to yourself, what did he do to make us like people of different races? Well, I have a friend of different race. His name is Michael. He was a new student since December. So, he was a new student since December. And I know he's a different race from me, but that's how he liked it. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, or anything like that. Don't care about that. Just make a friend of any race if you can. They could be a good friend to you. I'm a good friend. They're good friends. Everybody can be good. So, try to inspire yourself every day. Pick up a planner, write in it, put all your life and dreams into your planner or any personal thing that you write there. So, if you really want to be just like me, well, first pay attention in class, and then follow all the rules in class. Try to be quiet, don't distract anybody, especially me. So during class, I most likely write my planner, but I still use science. Mostly when I go out the courtyard, I write my planner. So, pick up your pen or pencil, a planner or diary, and write all your life dreams into whatever you're writing. So, do it every day, every week, every month. You can even write your New Year's resolution. But get started on the resolution. And I mean get started on the resolution. Inspire yourself, inspire others, and especially inspire your family and friends. Like if your friend is having a problem, try and help them. Try and help your friend. If anybody can do any good, it's the true friend. And Valentine's Day is coming up. So people be saying to me, do I have a girlfriend? I'm going to tell you, no, 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 no. I don't have one and never will. Well, I might have one that maybe at 16, but the reason why I can't have one is because I'm focusing on my education. And I have to focus on that even before, and people having girlfriends right now. So I'm going to say this to you. Have you all lost your minds? You know you cannot have one yet. Well, so this is all the advice I'm giving you. I'm Josiah Summers, signing off. Sayonara, suckers.